Hi. So many of you may or may not have heard, but last summer I had a panic attack. It was not like nothing that I've ever felt before. It was my first ever. I was completely terrified and I felt alone. I ended up going to the ER because I was so afraid that they ended up telling me I was okay. It was just a panic attack. And I didn't know that's what it was. I thought I was dying and that I was going insane. So I went to my doctor's the following day and he kind of helped me with it and taught me some breathing exercises, and for about a day it kind of helped. He also mentioned to me that people exercise daily and that seems to help them. So I thought to myself, what is an easy workout that doesn't take me away from my girls? And yoga came to mind. I already have I've had some videos for a few years back that I used to do, and I haven't done them in forever, so I thought I would try it out again. So the next day or so, I planned on doing a 30-minute yoga workout. It felt so good to focus on myself and not my surroundings for once. Yoga helps a lot with breathing, so it's kind of like the perfect workout for whoever has anxiety. So I ended up setting a goal for myself, something realistic and easy to get to. I decided to do one 30-minute video a day for 30 days. I didn't think of it as an exercise, but more as a therapy or relaxation for the day. You know, you don't want to be like, oh, got to do exercise. You know, got to take some time out of my day just to do some exercise. You know, it doesn't help. So what I thought was that, it's just something to focus on myself, some relaxing time to myself, so I'll feel better. It was my alone time to focus on my sanity, really. And eventually it started to feel better mentally and physically. And I was just all around happier and more positive. I fell in love with yoga, and I recommend that you all try it out to see if it's something you'll love, because I almost guarantee that all women, some men maybe, will even really like yoga. So now getting to the part where I lost all of my weight. I also had surgery in the summer because I had gallstones. I got my gallbladder removed, and they told me to watch what I was eating because my body would react differently to certain foods. So I did, and I realized that I felt better eating healthier. So I started out with a few small goals for myself. I would cut out sweets, like no candy or soda, but I already wasn't drinking soda. I stopped like 3-4 years ago. But I also started cutting out processed foods. I would get fresh meat, veggies, fruits, and I make all of our dinners at home with fresh produce. Even if you think you won't have time for like a fresh meal at home because you're working or something, like take fresh vegetables or fruit or some kind of protein, so that you're not like starving yourself. It's not good. You can't starve yourself, because if you don't eat, your body just basically shuts down. Or you can make yourself a sandwich. And at least it's something that you made. You don't have to go buy and it's all greasy and nasty and not good for you. What you put in your body will fuel your body. So if you are putting junk in your body, you're going to feel like junk. You won't have the energy to do anything. You'll just be lazy and just kind of depressed. If you eat fresh and healthier foods, like fish, chicken, turkey, some salad, oranges, or anything that you like, but in a healthier version, you will have more energy and you'll feel better in the day. My dear friend Riley told me about this app she used to log in like your food and your exercise, and she ended up losing 40 pounds in a few months, I believe she said. I don't know how long it was, but I don't think it was very long. And I was sold. I was like, oh, hell yeah. I'm like, that's exactly what I want, is to lose weight, but in a shorter amount of time. So I downloaded it. It's called MyFitnessPal. And you put all your info in it, like your weight, your height, I think your age, and how many pounds you would like to lose a week. 2 pounds being at the most, because I think that's probably the healthiest for people. And based on all that, they give you a certain amount of calories you're able to eat a day. So I started that, and I was doing this at the same time I was doing yoga for 30 days. So I decided I wouldn't weigh myself till the end of the month. the end of the month came around and I lost a total of 8 pounds. For me, that's a lot. I was in Wonderland, which is the 100s. You know that if you watch The Biggest Loser. For motivation, it was and still is all mental. It all has to do with your thinking process. Do you really want to lose weight? Do you want to feel healthier, sexier? Why exactly are you doing this? For me, I did want to lose weight. I did and still do want to feel healthier and sexier. And I am doing this for no one else but myself. You have to take the time for yourself. You have to show up for yourself. It also helps to have a supportive loved one, you know, husband, mom, dad, brother, sister, cousins, even just your friends. What do you call it? If you just have a supportive loved one, if they just push you with your words like, hey, have you done your workout today? Because you're doing good, you know, keep it up. Or if they actually do workouts with you. Not only the sport to work out, but to also change your eating habits and their eating habits. I mean, it's hard. And there will be temptations, and you just have to fight them. Because, like, once you give into your temptations, you feel defeated and disgusted with yourself. It's not a good feeling at all. So, yeah, there's some stuff that you got to beat around, you know, like the temptations. Like, one day you could be, like, working your ass off, and you feel good, but you come home and you're, like, craving some chocolate. Oh, God, yeah. But the thing is with chocolate that I've also learned is that to eat dark chocolate instead of regular chocolate. So there's a little tip there. Anyways, there are a few other things I do for my workouts. Of course, I do yoga daily because that's like my favorite thing to do. I hike every day, and I take my kids with me. If you have a carrier for your little ones, it puts weight on you that you have to carry, but it also is building strength. And it makes you work harder and you sweat more. So I think that's pretty good, as long as you don't hurt yourself or your back. I also do other fun exercises like Zumba. If you're like me and you like to dance, then it is the perfect workout for you. There are Zumba Wii games, which I have, and that's what I really enjoy. And also classes at pretty much any gym, I think. And if you can't go to class or buy a game, then just dance like a lunatic in your living room to some fun music. I do it. And hopefully no one is watching. And there's also, like, I actually bought a Zumba set. There's just DVDs that you could buy. And you could just do them at home. Just watch them on the TV and, you know, do your exercise. Kind of like the yoga. Just buy a DVD and do it. Anyways, my advice to you all is to change your diet. Cut out sweets and sugars of any kind and processed foods. If you get the app MyFitnessPal, it will change your life. And find an exercise that is fun but works your body. Because if you just do a boring workout every day, it will get old. It will. Explore a few exercise options before you settle for one. Or just try a bit of everything a day, but don't overdo yourself. I also work out at least a couple hours a day. But try to give yourself a half hour or more a day. I mean, if you're just starting out, just start at a half an hour if you haven't exercised in a while. So yeah. So anyways, I am proud to say that in 6 months I've lost a total of 45 pounds. It's not easy or a fast process, so give yourself a reasonable time. Don't get discouraged if you don't lose the amount you wanted in a week or a month. Use that to push yourself even harder the next week or the next month. Also, what I do is a weekly weigh-in so that, you know, I have that motivation to keep pushing myself every week. And just weigh yourself in, you know, pick a day. I do Fridays. I do Friday mornings to weigh myself in. And just to see how your progress is. So yeah, do it every Friday morning with me on MyFitnessPal. So join that and we can do it together. And right now I am finally done with all this. So I'm going to go do my yoga. Hope you guys have a lovely night. Yeah, thank you.